Listen, man, I'm ready to rise. I'm tired of being locked up in this cage. I'm tired of being locked up in this cell. Can't you see it in me, yeah? I'm ready to rise, y'all. Yeah, I'm ready to rise. Check this one out, y'all. Yeah. From the slums of the ghetto shores, from prison lockdowns, to my emotional struggles of incarceration written down on paper in bookstores. Can't you see it in my walk, talking eyes that I'm ready to rise? You can talk about my past, the character slips I've had.
I made one of the worst decisions of my life, and it cost me everything I had. In 1994, I was sentenced to 2 natural life sentences without the possibility of parole for first-degree murder, armed robbery with a firearm. A life was taken in my case, and I've suffered for many years, but I've been redeemed, and I've been brought back just to let y'all know that you can be a king. Check out this story. I think it'll change your life. Redemption, baby. What's up, y'all? This JD with Redemption Kings. Man, listen, man, I want to talk to y'all about something, man, that I don't think a lot of people ever experience, but a lot of people that experience, man, this, because there's a lot of dudes in the chain gang right now behind this. One of the scariest times besides prison that you will ever experience, dealing with, this whole thing is when you realize that the system is against you. You know what I'm saying? When you realize that this thing has been set up to get you, now in some instances, it's black and white, but in a lot of instances, for some, it's gray areas. And that's what I want to talk to y'all about today. Because, man, the county jail is one of the scariest places that you will want to be at. Because your fate ain't decided. You don't know what's going to go on. And one of the biggest things that you'll see when you're in the county jail, because I was there, I seen it in spades, right? You'll see dudes who have this certain kind of cockiness. They have this certain kind of assurance and confidence. That, hey, man, this stuff gonna slide off me like oil. Some of them had got away, and they wiggled out of things, and they wiggle right back into things. And you be right in there when they come back. Dang, man, didn't you just leave? Yeah, man. They walking right back with their bag and blues and everything. Man, if they tried me, I'm like, man, what the? You know what I'm saying? So, I want to tell y'all about somebody, man, that I met. Man, this story, listen to me, y'all, it broke my heart. I mean, it broke my heart so much that, even now I think about my homie. Let's call him Williams, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And Williams was about 6'2" and a half. He had to be about 350 pounds. But this dude was one of the most funniest dudes you would want to talk. I mean, his laugh was funny. This dude would come in and had a whole dormitory laugh when everybody just mad about everything else. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we let him clean up the dorm and he'll talk trash all night, keep everybody active, mind going. You know what I'm saying? Something to talk about, something to think about. This was the type of dude that this dude was. And when I had, came back to the county jail to go home, a lot of people linked to me. And the reason why is because, listen, I'm coming back after doing 31 straight years, overcoming 2 natural life sentences. Absolutely, I got some wisdom in the law. You know what I'm saying? Because I fought my case the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Because people will swindle you, take you out your money. But I felt like I was educated enough to get in them books just like everybody else and learn just like everybody else. But this the thing about Williams. Williams was slow. Williams had a problem learning. Williams couldn't read and process things the way other people did. Williams was easily talked into things all his life. And guess what? Williams was also on drugs, cocaine, whatever you want to call. I'm talking about he did. He even tried fentanyl sometimes. Listen, the man was on everything since he was a teenager. So he been drugged out his whole life. Brain cells fried, and you can tell by talking to him, but you can also see the spirit of this dude, man. So one day, I opened up my cell for anybody that wanted to have prayer, Bible, or just to, talk about what's going on with them, because everybody needed somebody to talk to. I know that because I've been through those situations. And you know what? I want to give a spark of hope, even in the county jail. Listen, man, dude stepped in my cell one day, and he was like, man, Jay, man, can I talk to you about my case? And I was like, man, you ain't got to talk to me about your case, even though I ain't, listen, I'm going home. I don't need nobody's case in order to get out of here. I don't need to stitch on nobody. You know what I'm saying? You just don't understand. I'm like, oh yeah, that's why I want to talk to you, man. So I was like, okay, man, what's up? So dude told me, he said, listen, man. He said, man, I've been a drug addict all my life. All my life, Jay. You know what I'm saying? And I thought I had just grabbed on to a good thing. I met somebody, man, and this dude would trust me with his dope. I mean, he would give me his dope, Jay, and then he would go and hit licks and do all these different things and tell me to sell to his licks right there. But he set aside enough dope for me to smoke. And I had this every day, and he gave me money. So why would I go anywhere? So every day I report. Every day I'm going over there. Dude do the same thing, look out for me saying dope. So I ain't had nothing to complain about. So man, I started popping my stuff a little bit, even though I was a crackhead. That's what he was telling me. And he said one day, man, I went out all my drugs, out there tricking in the streets. And so I hollered at my partner. I was like, hey man, check this out. I need some more drugs, man. You know what I'm saying? Give me something in advance till I get by. So dude told me to stop by. So my dog said he went over to the dude house, walked or drove, I don't know how he got there, but he said went to the dude house. And he said the dude was seen upset. And he like, man, what's going on? He said, man, my old lady, man, she trying me. And so, William was like, man, listen, man, I need that dope, man. I got some things to do. He was like, man, I can't handle that right now. You know what I'm saying? But if you come with me when I finish with this, I'll give you the dope. So he like, what you got to handle? He said, man, my girl got this dude at our house. I know we ain't living there together, but that's my house. I pay the rent there. She ain't just gonna have anybody. He was like, man, you got all these girls around here that you can smash every day. Why you worried about her? Why you worried about her? So he was like, man, Willie said, man, William like, man, listen. He said, do you want the dope or not? William wanted the dope. So guess what William did? William got his dumb tail in that car. And I can't call him dumb, because I got my dumb tail in the car too. You feel what I'm saying? So William got in the car, right? They go down to this dude's house that he stayed with this girl for many years. You know what I'm saying? I even think they got a child together. Now, he tell Willie, he said, listen, man, just chill. This ain't gonna take long. I'm finna go down here and I'm gonna confront this girl, see what she got going on, let her know to stop trying me like this, and I'll be back. So Willie was like, man, just give me the dope, man. He's like, no, I'm telling you, I'll be back. So the dude started walking down to the house. Willie was up like, let's say about 30 feet away from the house, near the car. So he in front and see everything that's going on. So when the dude go to the house, he beat on the door. Hey man, what's up? Why you got this cat in my house? Blah, 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 blah. So the girl and the dude argue. So Willie like, man, come on, man. Man, come on, man, because he want to smoke. So the dude gets so mad, he hit the window, y'all, of the house. Now that's burglary. When you attempt to put your hand in the car, anything, it's burglary up here. So when the dude punched and broke the window, the dude inside the house with his old lady shot through the door, or shot through the window, hit him dead in the head, killed him on spot. So Willie seen his fall, his partner, back head blow out, and him laying on the ground. Willie shot. Willie nicking. And he can hear the people in the house saying, hey, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, because they trying to get somewhere. They just shot this boy in the head. So what really do was the wrong move. Willie ran up to the body. My dog grabbed the body and pulled it away. William, man, listen, listen to me. And when he did that there, he was like, okay, man, this is my partner. This is my dog. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can't leave him hanging like that. You know what I'm saying? So Willie grabbed the man too. And Dip thinking he was saving the dude. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that, you know, this was it, that he can get by that. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to see his dog get messed up. This is what I'm thinking that Willie was going through in his mind. You know what I'm saying? Now, he ain't verbalized it straight up, but this is what he was expressing to me. This is what he was going through in his mind. And he was like, man, so he got that, the tool, got in the dude's car and took off. When he took off, guess what he did, y'all? He called the dude family. He said, man, I just seen your son get shot in the head. I think he dead. You know what I'm saying? I got the tool, I got his phone. What y'all want me to do with it? So they crying, they be going hysterical. When they said, Willie, you gotta come bring us everything. Go back to the scene, Willie, go back to the scene. Don't leave him by himself. And Willie didn't know what to do. Willie a crackhead. Willie been a crackhead since he was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? Only thing Willie thinking about right now is drugs. But he also thinking about he in some deep junk. You understand what I'm saying? So Willie go and give his stuff to the regular people that was supposed to belong to. And they were like, man, we appreciate you letting us know what's going on. Willie explained everything to him, right? And guess what? The family was like, man, listen, our son is gone. Somebody got to pay for this. Because they didn't charge the people who actually shot this dude. So guess what they did? A year later, the same police that told my dog William that everything was gonna be all right, just turn in the thing and let us know what happened. They know his lifestyle. They know this dude's record. You know what I'm saying? He's from the city. They been seeing him every day, all his life. They said, let's turn in. A year later, they came and said, Willie, we sorry to inform you that you was being charged. You know what I'm saying, with the murder at the fact of this. So because the dude shot and killed this dude and Willie came with him, Willie is being charged with his murder instead of the dude who actually did it. Now, Willie is beside himself. Devin, I don't understand. I ain't killed nobody. How can they do this to me? William don't understand. How can these people not understand that he ain't did? He just a basic. He explained everything. He tried to help. But the system, you know what I'm saying? Somebody got to fall for it. A life has been taken. Somebody, I mean, and what it was the law. It was the law, but it was the law applied to something that was wrong. You understand what I'm saying? So when I looked at Willie, when I looked at my partner William, I seen William, whatever. I seen, listen, the look in his eyes of, you know, I don't want to put his name out there, y'all, because this is a serious situation. I seen in his eyes, you know, pain, y'all. Like, JD, what am I gonna do? Man, the only thing that I can do for this brother is pray. Pray for him. So listen, one day they came and got him, because he used to be on a little monitor arguing with his lawyer all day. I want you off my case. They would never take him off his case. He knew that he was no good for him and that they was using him to destroy his whole life. He used to cuss him out, hang up, all on camera. And we was like, look, there go Willie cussing out his lawyer again. You know what I'm saying? But this was a serious thing for Willie. We like, damn it, they trying to hang me and I ain't do nothing. So I went through giving Willie pointers. Man, you need to do this. You need to do that. When you go to court, don't just let them people talk over you. Speak and say you don't understand. You know, because that's the type of stuff that help you when you get in prison, because it ain't you facing these people. These people looking at the words that were spoken during court. That's what they paying attention to, the transcript, because that's what's going to be, that's the face of the record. Everything that was said. And what wasn't said, they want to know about it if it was said and it wasn't on that record. So I used to tell Ricky, Willie, man, you been plead for your life on that thing. One day they came and they got Willie and they forced him to try to take fingerprints. But Willie a big boy, like I told y'all. And he was like, man, I ain't going out like that. It took 4 of them to rock him to the ground and they took him back to the cell. 2 days later, 10 of them came for Willie. And took him down there and he got them fingerprints printed. Listen, about a month later, they came and got him again. And when they came and got him, they secluded him. They said, listen. They said, we looking at the situation, man, and calculating all these charges for you, you supposed to have a life sentence right now. But being that, you know, we know that you ain't the one that did this here. Somebody gotta go. And the law says it's you. We're gonna offer you a deal for 26 years. Now, Willie was 36, I think he was 37 at the time. So he was like, hey, no, I ain't finna take no 26, blah, 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 blah. So guess what? They sent him back. So he come to me, hey, man, what you think about this? And I'm like, man, listen, you ain't did nothing to deserve no 26 years, man. If you take that day, you basically dead. You 36 years, you be almost 70-something years old when you get out. They came and got him again. You know what? They wore Willie down. Willie ended up signing for 26 years. He'd get out when he's 70-something years old. Man, I cried for Willie because he don't know what he into. He don't know what he's finna get to. The jolly, happy, all this. Them boys gonna pull out knives and say, man, you big for nothing. Show us you got what you see, what we see. We wanna know it. You gotta show us this. Thrown away in the system. Child hall, child hall, child hall. Now you're left with your own thoughts. You're trying to figure it out. See, this thing ain't pretty, y'all. People don't know the other side of this. You know, we got brothers out there, you know, and they shooting, they popping their thing. You know, I'm out here fresh, y'all, after 31 years, and I'm looking around, I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a young world, a young way out here. These dudes doing their thing, they way faster than they were in my time. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing is now, they being controlled by this stuff out here. Ain't nobody taking time to look on the inside of you and see what you got going on. You too high for that. You ain't got time to be self-aware. Ain't nobody trying to self-evaluate themselves. You know what I'm saying? To see if they got it all together. Because if you don't, you tricked. You tricked off the street, then you tricked into prison. Like my partner William. You know what I'm saying? Going in the system, floating right now. This dude had a kid. He had a girl that loved him, even though he had family that loved him. Listen, this dude was smoking up everything, but his people still sent him a bag of food every now and then. And Big William would get that food, and he would hide. And before the end of the day, all that stuff would be gone. And he'd be asking you, man, Jay, let me get a bag of chips. I'm like, man, if you don't get out of my face, I am not. One little bag of chips ain't gonna do nothing for all of that. Man, it'll tap me over, I promise you. I'm like, man, listen. You know, I used to give him a bag of chips because I had a little bit like that. But this dude was a good dude, and there's so many people. Listen to me now. There's so many people that don't understand that just because you free on this side of the fence, mean you free. You know what I'm saying? Because on this side of the fence, slippers count. And then you go to that side of the fence. And then now they really count. Just like they count over here. You know what I'm saying? But over here, it's more personal. Ain't no guns where I can shoot you and drive by. You understand what I'm saying? It's me and you, and we got knives. That's what it is. Me and you, and we got knives. And we gonna stick each other until one of us get tired. You know what I'm saying? And if you know what you're doing, and I know what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? You better help the police come and save us, spray both of us. You know what I'm saying? That's what people be hoping for when they get into fights like that. But the system, even from a little age, y'all, me, I was 16, headed to the detention center. And they said, Mr. Jared, because of your charge, we're gonna adjudicate you as an adult. And we're gonna transfer you to the adult county jail so we can hit you with adult sanction. Because even though you're 16, you're not a kid anymore. Because we classify you as an adult now. So now we can do what we want to do with you. The only thing we can't do is burn you. Because that is a federal law that's under that you can't do that to a teenager. You understand what I'm saying? So let me tell you something, dog. I'm going to break y'all off with this, right? And this is why I try to get Willie to understand. I wanted him to understand this in spades because he needed this here. Just like I feel like the world needs this right now. if you pay attention. See, the advantage in this life and in everything we do is Yah, God Almighty. See, people don't understand that, but when you get in those situations, when you behind bars and you looking out, you got all this time before you. These people don't care about your money. They the state. They got millions and billions of dollars at their disposal every day. They don't care about you being rich and your lawyer this and that and all that. If they want you, they gonna get you. You understand what I'm saying? You see billionaires killing themselves because they know they can be got. You feel me? So these dudes in there going crazy in their mind about laws that don't mean nothing to y'all because he allows them to be made down here on earth. So I tell them dudes, I say, man, listen, man, stop going to the middleman. Go to the source, because God is the advantage down here. And I said, listen, watch my situation. And they sit there and they watched. They watched the change. They watched, and I'm just looking at them. You know what I'm saying? Just what? Listen, I'm not doing anything. God doing it. You understand what I'm saying? But dudes couldn't believe enough to say, man, listen, God got me. Some of them did and went home. But some of them couldn't. Listen, my dog was one of them. He wanted to so bad. He used to come and say, D, I don't want to come in here and pray because I don't like being enclosed with a lot of people in the room praying. I'm a kind of big guy. You know what I was telling him? I say, stay out. I say, all you got to do is stand outside while we in here and put both of your hands on the wall and we'll still pray for you. You ain't got to be in here with us. But he did, oh, no, I'm good. See, man, listen, man, when you pray, it gives you confidence in what you're trying to do. Absolutely. But that was a heartbreaking story for me because one of my closest partners, somebody that I met, but he was a close partner. You know what I'm saying? Life got snuffed out for no reason. And the only thing that might give him a chance to come back and elevate is grace. Hey, man, listen. Please like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Check out the kid, man. Listen, I know a lot of people been asking how they can donate to this show. A lot of people been talking about the volume being low, and I'm trying to get that worked on. You know, but in the link, in the near future, I throw a link out there. If y'all want to, y'all ain't got to. But if you want to, you can. You know what I'm saying? Because this year, man, I'm finna get it popping, man. And I want y'all to grow with me. You feel me? Because that's how we gonna get it done. And y'all gonna see and experience this growth right with the kid, man. I love y'all, man. Redemption, baby. Peace.